Portland, Oregon. Damian, thanks for coming in today. You live right in the city. You're seeing what's happening every single day. Can you describe it for us?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I've been in Portland since the year 2020, and it's only gotten worse. This is a situation that I feel is being orchestrated by our legislative leaders and our city government. Currently, with the homeless camping ban, they created a bar that was literally so high they couldn't clear it. The idea was that in order to move the homeless people out of the public space, they would have to be contacted multiple times by law enforcement, which we simply don't have the officers available to do that. And then also the district attorney, Mike Schmidt, had come out before this even went into effect and said that he would not enforce by way of any fines or jail time. So there was really no way for this to work from the offset.
Damian, we saw this past week in San Francisco, just down the road from Portland, that when Democrat leaders want to, they can clean up city streets. San Francisco, for a long time, has kind of been awash in homelessness, drugs, people defecating on city streets. And I would imagine Portland is quite similar.
Yeah, we saw a situation similar to that last year when the NCAA basketball tournament arrived. We've also seen this situation happen when the Portland Timbers were in the MLS championships a couple of years ago. Whenever there's a motivation to move people out of the public space, it can be done. The situation here is simply that the people that are in charge and the people that make money off of this homeless issue, they do not want to see it subside. There's just simply too much money to be made. Unfortunately, you think about those people in San Francisco, what a horrible slap in the face to the taxpayers to see that the people that have lost businesses, that have lost homes, the people that have been forced out of their areas, to not be able to have any sort of response from their government. And then you see the Chinese president come right in and immediately those streets are clean within hours. Absolutely disgraceful.
You say they're not doing it, Damian, because there's too much money to be made. What do you mean by that? Who's benefiting from all of these homeless folks all over your city?
Well, my conjecture is that the nonprofit systems that operate here in Portland, I would assume operate in San Francisco and areas that are similar to that. There's so much money via federal funding, state funding that funnels into these nonprofits. So primarily here in Portland and Multnomah County, you will see groups that start nonprofits that are specifically set up to do outreach for the homeless community. But if you go onto the street and you ask them about the entrance or being able to get into housing, if they're getting the subsidies and the money that's coming in, the people that are on the streets are saying that they're not seeing it. However, every year the taxes are going up and the amount of money that's going into tackling the homeless issue here in Portland, it continues to increase. But we see year after year, the number of people that are coming here is also growing as well.
Damian, your quality of life, I know you mentioned some businesses moving out. What's it like there when you walk outside your home and you see a homeless person just sitting right there?
A personal story for me, I lost my first house that I had ever bought when I got divorced in 2008. It took me until 2022 to make enough money to actually purchase a house. When I purchased my house, the day that I got the keys, I was told that the weekend prior, homeless people had broken into my home and squatted. So imagine the feeling of working, 14, 15 years to be able to achieve, the dream of having a home. And then as you walk into that home for the first time, knowing that someone had been in there, potentially using drugs, doing God knows what, wow. It's just absolutely, abhorrent what the people that are working, paying taxes, doing their absolute best to live a decent life have to endure here in Portland. It's absolutely, it's unacceptable. And as a disabled veteran, it's really disgusting to me.
Damian, I'm sorry for that, but we're proud to hear that you did work that hard and you did get a home of your own. So it is possible. Let your story be an encouragement for others.
Absolutely.
Damian, Happy Thanksgiving, Damian. Appreciate you joining us.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Take care.
And speaking of Thanksgiving, if you guys at home, you need to